Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing amazing. Welcome all of you at Ariser Talent. Ariser Talent is an e-learning platform where you can get the video lectures recorded by the expert faculty of the quota. Along with the entire content, you are also provided with the test series, sample papers, and the most interesting thing, that is about the doubt section. In that doubt section, you can comment your doubt and the faculty will answer you within 24 hours. And you are also provided with the chapter notes that a faculty is teaching in the classroom, so you are able to continuously follow what actually we are teaching. And for analyzing your performance, you are also provided with sample paper and test series, so time to time you can judge your performance by solving these problems. So for just getting that, what you have to do, you have to subscribe our channel. So just subscribe our channel, that is www.arisertalent.com, and get the amazing videos like this. So I am Krina Dayani, started the chapter of the physics that is about the light, and we have discussed that it is a very important chapter. And what we have discussed in our last session, we have a discussion about the lens formula and about the power and magnification of the lens. Now we are about the end of the chapter, and today we are going to discuss about the colors of the object, which is the last topic of this chapter. So we are discussing about the colors of the object. So every color that is appearing and that is reflected back to our eyes is actually made up of the white light. It means white light is composed of many colors, and red, green and blue are our primary colors. Now if you can see that everything or every color is made up of the white light, it means if something is reflecting back to our eyes, it means that component of light is reflected while all the other components will be observed. Just as I am taking example, this color is appearing me a red. This is red color. Why this color is appearing red? Because the white light will reflect the red component of the color to my eyes and all the other components are absorbed. Now this is blue color. You can see that this is blue color. Why this color is appearing blue? This color is appearing blue because white light is going to reflect only blue color to our eyes while all other components will be absorbed. So white light have a tendency to reflect all the colors and all other components are absorbed. That's why we cannot see that a thing is made up of the many colors. So let's begin with colors of the object. Now, the one and important thing is that about the white light. This white light is actually made up of various colors. This light is actually made up of various colors. But which colors you are able to see? You will see only that colors which can be reflected by it, while the other components is going to absorb by it. So it is made up of various colors, and a color is visible to us because it reflects that color. So the most common example I am taking, that a rose is appearing red. Why it is appearing red? Because the red colored component of the white light is reflected while all the other components are absorbed. So the rose is appearing red because white light reflect red color to our eyes, while other colors are absorbed. So this is the case what actually happens when we are able to see the colors of the object. Now what will happen if you ever analyze that if you see the red color rose in a green light, you are assuming that a red color rose is placed in a green light. So what will happen? If red color rose is seen in the green light, you can see that this red color rose will be appear as a black. It means if you are seeing red color in a green light, that red color rose will appear as a black color. Which color it is going to form? It is forming black color. Why it is happening so? It is happening so because the light that has to be reflected will not be reflected. As a result, the black color is going to appear because the light rays that is falling on that particular object will be absorbed, and if there is an absorption, you will see that a black color is going to appear. So it means if there will be the absorption, you will see the entire things black, and if there is some colored component visible to you, it means there is a white light and there will be the reflection from that color. So in simple terms, I can say that if you see a red color in the white light, you are able to see the red color because it is reflected by it. But if you see that red color in the green light, you will see the whole picture black. Why it is so? It is so because it is absorbed by this color. So white light have a tendency to reflect all the color. That's why we are able to see the different colors in the nature. We are seeing that everything is made up of the different colors. And why it is so? It is so because the white light have a tendency to reflect all the colors, and white light is actually composed of several colors. Now, if you have heard about the primary colors of light, if you have heard about the primary colors of light, you know that red, green and blue are the primary colors of the light, and all the colors are made up of only by mixing these colors. If I am talking about suppose magenta color, so it is the combination of either red or green, green or blue, or red or blue, depending upon what color we are forming. So the primary colors are the colors that are actually the single colors we have. So red, green and blue are our primary colors of light. So now let's start with the primary colors of light. This is actually the basic about the white light we have seen. So the first thing is about primary colors of light. Now, there are three primary colors we have: red, green and blue. So these are actually the primary colors of light we have, that is red, green and blue. So red, green and blue are the primary colors of the light. And what are secondary colors of light? Secondary colors of light are those colors which can be made by mixing these two colors, and if we are mixing these two colors in the equal proportion, we can say that it is known as color mixing. It is known as color mixing or color coding, and we can mix any of the combination to get the secondary colors. So if I am talking about the secondary colors of light, it means these are the colors which are obtained by mixing any of the two colors in equal proportion. So secondary colors are just obtained by mixing any of these two primary colors, but you have to keep one thing in your mind, that these colors must be in the equal proportion. Now we have seen that we have the three primary colors, that is the red, green and blue. So I am mixing these colors and I am obtaining the secondary colors. So what combination will give you a secondary color? Let's see here. If you are mixing red with green, what we are doing? We are mixing red and green color. So if you are mixing red and green color, you will get a yellow colored light. What you will get? Yellow colored light. Now you are mixing green color with a blue color. I am mixing green color with a blue color. So what I will get? If I am mixing green color with a blue color, I will get a color which is bluish green. The bluish green color is known as cyan. This color will be known as cyan. Now I am mixing blue color with the red color. What we are doing? We are mixing blue color with the red color. So if you are mixing red and blue, you will get a combination of the color, that is a mauve color, and this color will be known as magenta. This color will be known as magenta. So you can see that after mixing these primary colors, you are able to get the secondary colors. But what you have to do? You have to mix these colors in the equal proportion. So if you are mixing red and green, you are getting yellow. If you are mixing green and blue, you are getting cyan color. And if you are mixing blue and red, you are getting the magenta color. So this is the color combination or the color mixing you will get when you mix these colors. So this is the very important one. Now if I want to show this whole picture as a representation of the diagram, how you will see the color combination in the diagrammatic form. So let's see here how you will show it. Now we have the three primary colors. This is red, this is green and this is blue. So I am drawing it by the green color and this will be from the blue color. So this is our green and this is what? This is our blue color. So these are the three primary colors of light. Now if you are mixing red and green, if you are mixing red and green, what you will get? You will get the yellow color. So what I will get here? I will get here yellow color. So red and green is going to give you a yellow part. So you will get yellow color here. Now if you are going to mix, we have to draw this circle here so we can easily mix the blue and green color also. So you have to draw this part here. So you can draw it like this. So this is our green color and the combination of both these are giving you the yellow color. So what I am getting here? I am getting here yellow color. Now you are mixing green and blue color. So if you are mixing green and blue color, you are getting the greenish blue color. So this is the color which is greenish blue, and that color will be known as the cyan. So you will get here. Now what you are doing? You are mixing red and blue color. If you are mixing red and blue color, you will get the mauve color, that is a very dark pink color, and this color is known as the magenta. So this color will be known as the magenta color. So what I am getting here? I will get here magenta color. So this is the combination you will get if you are mixing the color components of the light. So this is the whole thing about the secondary colors. Now we have the third topic, that is about the complementary colors of the light. But before that, just copy this part from here. So now let's deal with the complementary colors of the light. So the third topic is about complementary colors of light. Now first topic we have seen about the primary colors of the light. Red, green and blue are our primary colors. Then red, green and blue on mixing will give you yellow, cyan and magenta. These will be our secondary colors. Now what are complementary colors? The complementary colors of the light are those colors which are added in equal proportion will give you a white light. It is going to give you the white lights, and these two colors are complementary to each other. So the colors which are added in equal proportion, you can see that different colors. You can take the different colors. The different colors when added in equal proportion gives white light. If they are giving white light, are called complementary colors. So these will be known as our complementary colors. Now if I am talking about the yellow and suppose yellow and cyan color. So yellow and cyan color are actually the producing the white light. So I can say that the yellow and cyan are complementary to each other. So how you will get the colored components? If they are on adding giving you a white light, you can say that these are the complementary colors. Now how you will get the complementary colors? Let's see here. Suppose I am having a red and green color. So if you are having a red and green color, and what you are doing, you are just mixing a blue color in it. Okay, this is the first point you have. Now you are having a green color here and you are just mixing red and blue. Now in the third case, you are having a green and blue color and you are just mixing red color in it. So you are taking a combination of a color, then you are mixing the remaining color in that part, so you are getting a white light. So what will red and green gives me? Red plus green will give you the which color? Which color you can obtain from the red and green part? So we have the combination of red and green, red and blue, and green and blue. So these are our primary colors. So firstly I am getting here yellow and blue. Here I am getting green plus, and this color will give you red plus blue. What will red plus blue gives us? It will going to give you magenta color. Now green plus blue, greenish bluish color is known as the cyan color, and we are left with the red color. So you can see that we are getting the combination of the colors. So if you are going on mixing all these lights, what you will get? You will get only a single light, that is known as white light. You will get white light. Again here you will get white light, and here you will get white light. So this is how on mixing the colors you will get the different lights. So we can see that yellow and blue are complementary to each other, green and magenta are the complementary colors, and cyan and red are the complementary colors, because on mixing these different colors you are getting the white light here. So we can say that these all colors are complementary to each other. So we can say yellow and blue are complementary colors, and green and magenta are complementary colors, and cyan and red are the complementary colors. So these are our color combination according to the complementary colors. Now we will see a simple diagrammatic representation for understanding these colors, so it become clear to you that what combination will give you the white light. So let us see a simple diagram here for complementary colors of light. Suppose this is a colored triangle we have. This is our red, this is our green, this is our blue, and here what we are getting? We are just getting the white light. What we are getting here? We are getting white light, and these are our colored components, that is blue, red and green. So how you will get the white light in this manner? You can see that when red and green, so red and green must be mixed with blue color. Here you have to mix blue color, so it will going to give you the white light. Green and blue must be mixed with red color, and blue and red must be mixed with green color to give the white light. Now what is the combination of green and red color known as? It will give you yellow color. Red plus blue is going to give you magenta color. And what is green and blue? Green and blue is cyan color, so it will going to give you cyan color. So you can see that on mixing these colors you will get the white light. It means yellow must be mixed with blue, so these are our complementary colors. Magenta must be mixed with green, so this is our complementary colors, and red must be mixed with cyan, so you will get the white light. So this is a pair of complementary colors you have. So the third thing is about the complementary colors. Now let us deal with the last part of this chapter, that is about the primary pigments of light. Now what are primary pigments of the light? So let's see what primary pigments are. So the last topic is all about primary pigments of light. Now what do you mean by the term pigment? Pigment means the compound or the substance which have the ability to give the color to an object. So the substance which is giving any color to an object will be known as our pigment. Now any pigment you are getting, either you are getting from it after the subtraction or addition. It means if something has to be subtracted from white light, you will get the particular colored pigment, and these pigments on combination will going to give you a variety of color. So pigment is actually a substance which is giving color to any object, and it can be obtained only by subtracting the particular colored component from the white light. So you can see that this is our white light. This is our white light. If I am subtracting white cyan from the white color, you will get the red color. So just see what equations I am writing here. So the first equation we have is, if you are subtracting cyan color from the white color, you are getting the red color. So white minus cyan will give you red color, and cyan is a combination of green and blue. So I can also write it as white minus blue plus green will give me red color. So this is the equation here. Now let us see the second part. Second part is, if I am subtracting magenta color from the white color, this is our white light, and what I am doing, I am just subtracting magenta color from the white color. If magenta color is subtracted from the white color, what you are getting? You are getting green color. So white minus magenta is going to give you green color. So you can write here white minus, what is this? This is red plus blue, and you are getting the green color. So this is the thing you are obtaining here. Now see the third case. If you are subtracting yellow from white color, what you are getting? You are getting blue color. It means the third case will be, if you are subtracting yellow one, you are getting blue color. And what is this yellow? This is a combination of, this is a combination of what? This is a combination of red and green. So you will get blue color. So this is how, on subtracting a combination of the colors, you will get the primary pigments, and these primary pigments are going to give you the different colors of the light you are able to see. So I can say that the cyan, magenta and yellow are our primary pigments. What are our primary pigments? Cyan, magenta and yellow. These are our primary pigments, and after subtracting these pigments from the white light, you will again get the primary colors, that is red, green and blue. So these are our primary pigments we have, and you can learn by the name CMY. CMY is a short form to learn this trick. C for cyan, M for magenta and Y1 is for yellow color. So if if I'm going to draw the colored chart for this, so how you can learn it by the diagrammatic representation? Let's see here. So the diagrammatic representation for primary colors will be so these are the three circles which are representing the different colors, and what we have to take the primary colors here. So I'm taking the color. Firstly, suppose I'm taking here red. This is our red part. This is our blue part, and what is this? This is our green part. Okay. Now, what are the primary pigments we have? The primary pigments you have is cyan, magenta and yellow. So this is a short trick to learn these components. And in this section, I am assuming that it is our white light. This is our white light. So this is I am describing here that it is our white light. Now, what you will get? Suppose you are going to subtract cyan from white. This is a section of cyan and this is white light. So on subtracting cyan from white, what you will get? You will get the blue color. If you are subtracting this part, white light, magenta from white light. If you are subtracting magenta from white light, you are getting this color. And if you are subtracting what? You are subtracting this red color from this part, you are able to get the yellow color. So this is how the color coding can be done, and you will get the primary pigments of the light in such a manner. So this is the last topic of our chapter, that is light reflection and refraction. And one thing you have to note that this part is only belonging to your NTSC level. This is not a part of our CBSE exams. Instead, the question can be asked from this part only in your NTSC and other Olympiad exam. So we have dealt with a very interesting chapter of the physics, that is light reflection and refraction. So this chapter is over here. This is the first chapter of our class 10th physics. Now we will start with our new chapter with a more interesting features about the human eye and the colorful world, and I will definitely say you will find this chapter a very interesting one. So this lecture is over here. Keep watching all the videos. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.